Yes! Right. It is Friday, my dudes. And you know what that means.
Hmm.
Another stream in the middle of the workday where nobody can tune in because everybody is at work. Uh, yeah. How are you doing,
Mm-hmm.
my good sir?
Fine.
Yeah?
Just working every day of the week, but other than
Yeah.
that, I guess it's fine.
Okay. How about some weekly, I don't know, highlights? What have you been looking up the PSVR 2 that is
No.
launching pretty soon?
Mm, Looking it up.
I mean, waiting list? Because I think there is a waiting list, right? No?
No. Why would I be on the waiting list?
No? Okay.
No. Well, first of all, we're going to get a new PCs first, so
Oh,
um,
okay. So this is the priority for them.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were more in the like cannot wait to get your hands on.
Mm. When there's like a bundle with 10 good games with it, maybe, and it's like €100 cheaper, maybe then yes. But Sony already like
Hmm.
lowered their expectations for sales to like half of what they originally expected, so it's gonna go down in price, I'm sure. Maybe
Yeah.
by Christmas.
Yeah. Did you see that they promised also that don't you worry, we will have sorted out the PS5 uh, um, the lack
The
of
PS5,
PS5.
yeah, that's what they said.
Mhm.
I don't know. Still impossible to find here in Estonia, but I guess. I don't know. Let me see. Where are we with Hindu Atlas? Let's see. PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, still costs €700.
Yeah,
Which, I guess
yeah.
it's
I mean,
better than 9.
yeah. But
Wait,
there
where
was,
is it?
but there
700
was a
euros.
article from the Estonian Genius, because yeah, that's the only one I'm pretty much looking at. That there is only one good guy shop that is selling the PS5 for 650, which is a Euronics, I think, something, which is still 100.
Euronics has PS5s. I have never seen.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, yeah, there is a
They,
plenty of PS5 stores.
yeah. There's Euronics is the Best Buy. They have pretty much the,
I
if
have not
anybody
seen a
has
single
this.
time.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
Euronics is the go-to in terms of like, I feel like the first choice maybe. I don't know. I'm not really.
they don't have PS5s right now.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
I'm looking at it right now, so I have never seen a listing for PS5 on Euronics.
Oh,
But you
what?
can get it from at least no, yeah, not a single
No,
time, except for the like when we were trying to order one from them when
yeah, well,
when the crazy times were happening. So that was like the one and only time I've seen them selling PS5s. You can
Oh,
get it from Telia. What?
yeah. No, we have even streamed showing Euronics site.
Hmm. Oh, you can get it in Telia.
Mhm.
So, mm, I guess. So PS5 with the disc drive plus God of War Ragnarok for 769. So the game costs €70. So the PS5 costs 700. No, that's significantly higher than it should be, but I guess yeah.
I need to fix my mic. Okay, yeah, sorry, my mic kept basically pulling up completely away from me, and I needed to fix it onto the table properly. Anyway, uh, yeah, all right, we have some stuff to mention this week because there was some stuff happening. Uh,
Hmm.
do we have anything to tease? I don't know, not really. Week, I don't know. I bought a headlamp. Yes,
Do you have a headlamp?
yes,
What?
yes. I did the research, and this is one of pretty much the best headlamp that is on AliExpress. Wait. It's very bright, and yeah, the main selling point. It's very bright, and it's very like full metal. This is like I don't know if it's even aluminium or is it like it feels even like stronger than aluminium, maybe even steel, but I doubt it.
Nice.
It's probably aluminium, but it's like heavy, all metal, very bright, rechargeable battery, very nice. Anyway, um, and I bought like a HDD, like a 6 terabyte one. Anyway, that's for
Hmm.
another project, but not that exciting. Anyway, what is exciting that there were some new phones announced this week. How about some
What?
Galaxy S23, the S23 Plus, and the S23 Ultra?
Yeah, actually, I
Yay!
completely forgot that this was happening until yesterday.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing that exists.
yeah. So there are no reviews out yet, technically, because no they were only showcasing basically for some select few elite people that they invited some people out for the event and here have this phone for 2 hours and then we will take it back and
Mhm.
you can't take it with you or something.
Mhm.
So basically no reviews out yet, but from the preview or the unboxing or whatever you want to basically call it, then it's 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 okay. It's a pretty okay. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's not like
Seems like a spec bump.
yeah, pretty much.
That's basically what
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, the design
which is fine.
is like it's more flatter, more minimalist, I guess, or like
Mhm.
it's very like only the three camera things on the back and nothing more and nothing less pretty
Mhm.
much
Mhm.
and it's a little bit flatter and it's for colors and the green matte green thing it seems to be the favorite so far from because the people like it so far the best I guess
Mm, are we talking about what?
the
Ultra
uh
or
I believe the colors are all
similar?
across
Same.
all of them. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think I can be wrong, but I think they
Oh yeah, are they doing this thing again when like only certain colors will only be available if you buy directly from Samsung?
are.
I think they do that
Oh, uh,
because here it's like four colors, but
plus.
if you look at phone description, it has a bunch more. Hmm. Maybe they are doing that. I don't know why Samsung loves to sell things directly from like their.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it says black, green, cream, lavender, graphite, sky blue, lime, and red.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I
For the
see.
Ultra model. Yeah. It looks fine.
Samsung exclusive colors. Okay.
Mhm.
Jesus, gatekeeping much? Okay, so
Mhm.
yeah.
I do like this thing that they are doing. Again, they like this like aggressive marketing strategy. So, have you heard like if you are purchasing or like pre-ordering one of the phones,
Hmm.
you can pre-order the next storage, um, the next storage capacity for the same price as the previous storage capacity. So you can get the 512 gigabyte model for the price of 256 model for like a week, I think, the first week.
Okay, that is even more weird. I kind of maybe get that the color thing maybe then people have to make an account on Samsung.com or something. Then they can in
This
exchange.
doesn't apply just to Samsung. You can buy it from Euronics, and they're doing this thing,
Oh, the
the
storage thing.
storage thing. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, what? Okay, that's yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That I kind of get at least the color thing,
Mhm.
but I don't. I completely don't get the storage thing.
Oh, you get more
Yeah,
bang for your buck, I guess, because they want you to buy
yeah,
the more
but
expensive models, I guess.
yeah, of
And
course.
if the
Yeah, yeah,
double the
yeah, yeah.
storage costs the same, then I guess it's a no-brainer thing.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
well, okay. Yeah,
Also,
it's a well established secret that the biggest highest storage density phones are not selling. Everyone is basically getting the lowest tier, basic
mhm.
because that's all they need, including me,
Most people, yeah.
including me. And
Ooh, do I have? I think I have the 128 gigabyte phone. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, probably.
Although honestly, I hope that in the next few years, Apple will ditch the 128 gigabyte
Yeah,
storage for at least for the Pro phones.
yeah, but
Like, I mean, I don't
for
use that much, but it just feels low, like in current
yeah. But
year.
for that to happen, I feel like the Android people. Oh man, the second class citizen. No, I'm kidding. Uh, they need to ditch. I feel like the 128 first, and then Apple is like,
There you go. Samsung already did, right? Does the
no,
wait, let me
it's
see.
it's 128, the minimum still. Oh, maybe you're looking at the Ultra. Yeah, the Ultra starts at 256.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but the
Yeah.
the basic pitch one.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, they should. That's what I'm saying. They should at least do it for the Pro
Mm-hmm.
models.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, oh, you're the pro customer now. You're
At the
officially
moment,
not
yeah.
not not even looking at the.
I'm like low-key dreading what the oh, I need to turn off your HDR again because it makes the pages look awful on stream.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I'm low-key dreading like where the phone prices and stuff are gonna be by the time I'm thinking about buying the new phone. So by the time, what is it? iPhone 17 comes around, what's that gonna look like?
Yeah. That's gonna be, I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be weird at this point. I don't know. Who knows?
Hmm.
The HDR thing, I that is the Force SDR content already. So this is
Wait, what?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. If I take it off, then completely the window breaks. And wait.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, okay. No, it didn't break this time. Okay, so this is HDR for some reason.
Hmm.
If you're following along, and if I click
Yeah,
this for system, then it looks like this. I don't know which one is better. Which one do you prefer?
let me see. Why is
Yeah,
my stream buffering?
yeah, the stream.
Okay,
There.
so do it again.
So this is SDR, and
Mhm.
now it's the HDR. Uh,
Really?
let's take, yeah.
Okay. Well, HDR seems more readable at least.
Yeah, I
This
think.
kind of looks darker somehow.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
is that
yeah, yeah,
possible?
yeah. No,
Like a
HDR messes with everything basically. HDR doesn't mean just brighter technically, because HDR means the amplitude from the darkest parts to the brightest parts is like way bigger. That's basically HDR. But so it's like,
I love how awful HDR is for Windows, or just in
yeah,
general for like just like computer space. It's so weird,
yeah.
considering that TV people already figured it out more or less,
Uh,
and like it's just like well, I'm looking for. Oh, I guess we kind of already found the monitor
mm,
that we are gonna buy for the computer.
okay.
But it's also like, oh, it has HDR, whatever the fuck it's called,
Uh,
500 or whatever. I don't know.
400, 500. Yeah.
And I'm like, it doesn't mean anything. It's not.
Yeah.
You're just like bullshitting people.
Yeah, I feel like if you're, I don't know, the minimum, the whole internet is basically agreeing like when you're HDR 1000, then you're like, okay, now I can, that now I this is a selling point now. So, but
Yeah, but it's
anything,
also not really like the TVs that we have don't have 1000 nits of brightness,
yeah,
but they still can do
yeah.
HDR,
And again, you
and
don't
they're like,
you can't even, if your whole screen is 1000 nits peak brightness, you don't want to look at this screen if the whole screen is 1000.
yeah, yeah.
So there's like a 1 2% 3% area that is 1000 HDR 1000 nits peak
Hmm.
brightness, and that's what they're going for, and everything else is like 300 400 500. So it's like, yeah, yeah. It's for the bright parts only. It's not like the whole screen is gonna be 1000 nits. That's not.
Hmm.
That's not. You're gonna stare into a white light basically at this point. Anyway, so yeah, phones. It's, I don't know. The first look that some early videos that I saw basically, yeah, it's okay. They make a big deal about the astro for photography, I guess. So which is like,
200 megapixel camera. Hello.
yes, yes, yes.
Surely it's gonna make take amazing pictures and not gonna have any problems at all
I
when it
mean,
comes out.
I don't know. This was there like a was there like a issue with the
Oh
last?
yeah, with a 100 megapixel
Uh,
camera. Oh yeah, I was taking trash
it
pictures when it came out.
well, yeah, but that's mostly due to the shaking of the phone, and I, okay, yeah,
No,
maybe,
what are
maybe.
you talking? No, I'm not talking about iPhones. I'm talking about the
No,
Samsung
I'm
one.
not. I'm not talking about iPhones either. I'm talking
I
about
don't remember
Samsungs.
shaking.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
shaking?
if you're like zooming in to anything with any camera, it's you're gonna with I don't know, 50 times, 100 times, 200 times or something, then you're it's very, it needs to be very stabilized to get a any kind of decent picture out of it basically,
Yeah.
because it's all amplified. If you're like, have you, if you ever try to zoom in on stuff and try to take a picture of something super tiny very far away, then
Mm.
any kind of movement is like, okay, picture garbage, because every little movement is amplified.
Yeah. What wasn't really even about zooming pictures. Just any pictures were kind of a mess.
uh, yeah, I don't
And the
know, yeah,
S22 Ultra.
yeah,
Like that was their marketing, and the 8K video that they were marketing, which were also terrible.
well, yeah, of course. I don't know. I don't expect those things to be awesome in the first place. When I hear like 108 megapixels or 200 megapixels or whatever, then I'm immediately like, yeah, okay, okay, no, that's not gonna
Mm.
be good anyway. So what
Yeah, and I
what?
also absolutely cannot stand the Ultra models design, or like specifically the display curvature.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like they keep
Oh, where
they
is
keep going for this look with the Ultra models, and I just can't. It just triggers me.
it?
Just looks so bad.
Okay. Yeah,
The S23 and the Plus model look nice. Oh, they nice. They look like phones, but like
yeah,
the
they look.
S23 is
Yeah,
like holy shit. Like this is like actually bad.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's this is more of a some people like, some people dislike, I guess. Uh, because I have met people that are like, "Ooh, but look, my screen is floating over the edges and makes an illusion so that I don't have the screen is infinite." Ooh, basically.
These are just the people who bought what the marketeers are selling and
Yeah, yeah,
decided that that's actually good.
yeah. I agree completely. Yeah, I'm like looking at this basically like, yeah, but you're getting accidental touches from the sides. How is that good?
Yeah, you like create a design feature that
Uh,
creates problems, and then you have to create solutions for the problems that you yourself created. I'm like,
yeah.
well, how about just like avoid all of that and just like not have a curvature? Especially like, what's the point of having the screen curve outward? You know, when you have a curved displays or something like that, like curved monitors and stuff,
Mm.
that makes sense because it's easier to look at. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but like when you curve the screen the other way around, it's like it doesn't add any functionality whatsoever. Unless you go
Yeah.
for some sort of weird gimmicky like notification lights and stuff that run across the edge of the screen, which is again just a gimmick.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
other thing that is just to be aware if you're living in the European Union, then all the folks over in US they will have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, but we here in good old European Union we are stuck with the Exynos processor, which is a little bit not as good. Uh, as particularly in the battery department because the battery it doesn't it isn't as efficient as the Snapdragon version basically, and
hmm
that's kind of crappy, but it is what it is, I guess. It's not like a massive difference, otherwise they wouldn't have put the chips inside of the phone, but something to be aware of, I guess, if you, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, 200 megapixel adaptive pixel sensor, OIS dual pixel autofocus camera. That's a
sure.
yeah, that's a very marketing, very wow. Anyway,
This
so
gives me the energy of like shopping for gaming peripherals.
yeah, yeah. Everything has to be gaming and
Like
everything.
people need to get a clue about like what the fuck are you doing? Just like step the fuck out of it. I haven't had much trouble with like buying like just actual peripherals like mouse and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like is pretty fine, like because you kind of know, who makes good things and who doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you get into like display territory, it's like holy shit.
And you are way better off than the typical like I don't know PC buyer that doesn't follow any tech news and just shops based on looks basically.
Mhm.
Oh, it does have RGB. Yes, this is the better one. I will get this,
Mhm.
which most
It's
gamers.
wild. It's
Yeah,
like a wild west.
yeah. And the yeah, there was there was some kind of a statistic I saw like a few years, 2 years back or something. Then when you put gaming in the product name, then it's like selling way better,
Hmm.
which is sad.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
But
are you,
we're managing so far. I mean,
yeah,
since we're on the topic
I'm
of that.
I'm very excited about like what monitor are you going with actually?
Mm, the monitor is nothing fancy, honestly. Just your typical 144 hertz,
Hmm?
1440p, slightly curved
Yeah.
display.
How big?
Mm, 27.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's my recommendation pretty much also. I need to buy a gaming monitor for a friend actually right now. And that's what I was going for also basically. 27 inches, 144 IPS panel. That's it. That's the sweet spot I feel like. You're not overpaying anything for ultra wide or something. You're not paying. Yeah, I don't know. Monitors have been getting really good and
I
pretty
guess, yeah.
pretty good
Uh,
these
I
days.
guess since we're on the topic, I guess I'm gonna send the link.
Oh yeah, feel free. I am.
Well, we
Uh
haven't bought it yet, but we're gonna.
yeah yeah
We're,
yeah.
we're buying
Ooh,
so it
gigabyte.
like
Yeah
it's
yeah
fine.
yeah. I have seen this in a video.
Of course, we're not buying it from Amazon, but
Mhm.
just for presentational purposes, like it's fine. I mean, the display we have right now is terrible, so
Mhm.
anything will be an upgrade, and I don't feel like spending like €1,000 on a monitor,
Yeah, of course.
considering that we're still not gonna be using it as our primary
Yeah.
way to play games. It's
Yeah
just
yeah
more
yeah.
for just an upgrade that we will
Mhm.
keep for like the next 5 years minimum before we even think about like upgrading some components. So
Mhm.
that's that. So nothing crazy. We got that OG monitor before, which
Mhm.
was a bit more expensive.
Mhm.
That had that technical problem.
Mhm. Mhm.
But now we also have, we have a desk, so we have also some constraints with that because
Yeah.
the the part where the monitor goes isn't
Mhm.
very wide, and
Mhm.
a lot of modern monitors have just insanely large stands.
Yep.
So this one is gonna fit there nicely.
My
So
I have a big table, as you can probably remember. I have a
mhm,
problem with the monitor stand currently right
mhm,
now, which is well, I have an ultra wide monitor, but the stand before was okay. I could manage, but now the new monitor has a oh very weird V shape basically, which is like
this is like a
how
very
do
typical
I
nowadays. Yeah,
ugh.
it's a lot. Yeah, I
You
also
can't
don't
put
understand.
anything in the middle and on the
Mhm,
sides, which is like the perfect
mhm,
fu basically, which is like anyway, yeah,
mhm.
that's
And
a
we're
good.
going for the super minimalist, as little RGBs as possible
Mhm.
kind of look.
Yeah.
So that display looks nice in that sense as well. Since we're here, so this is the mouse we're probably gonna go for.
Oh, going with the Razer mouse.
Yeah,
Hyper
I think it
V2. Yeah,
looks very
yeah.
very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Keeping it. Yeah. USB-C. Oh, man. The USB Type C. It's Type C, right? Yes, it is.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
wireless and yeah, Type C.
Yeah. You would think in the year 2023, all the mice were Type C.
Mm-hmm.
Logitech.
Yeah, I feel you. And so this is we're gonna also get new speakers because why not? So this is I guess what we settled on. That isn't
Oh,
like absurdly expensive, but
oh.
also pretty nice, and it has this
Ooh.
wireless controller for the sound, so you can like if you have a
Mm.
party and you want to some music on, so you can take that controller with you, put it like on a table or something, and you can control
Mm-hmm.
like playlists and songs and sound from the table without having to
Nice.
go to PC.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's yeah, pretty good. Nice. I have never seen Logitech. Yeah, the newest speakers, I guess, but yeah, the very matte gray and very like minimal. Yeah, I have the older ones basically, uh, but again with wires and everything. So these are,
Mhm.
but these are with wires. Although the are the tweeters wireless? The sub, but are the smaller speakers with? Oh, they are with wires. Okay, the
Mhm.
marketing photos were just
Yeah.
completely wireless.
Yeah, I know. See,
Yeah.
that's why it's hard because the marketing is like bullshit most of the time.
Oh
Oh yeah,
God.
but I was like because speakers can also be very expensive, so I was like, okay, how do we settle on like
Hmm. Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
quality and
yeah. Logitech
price?
is good stuff. They make
So
so.
next month, or not next month, this month, when we get paydays, so all these items we're gonna buy,
Yeah. All right. Okay.
and
Let's.
then we have separately a keyboard that's gonna happen, and then the actual PC.
Yeah. 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 All right. Can't wait for those. I'm getting some inspiration also because yeah, again, I need to buy some stuff also for my friend. That
Mhm.
is that doesn't know who doesn't know anything about computers, but he knew that. Oh yeah, you know everything, right? And
Mhm.
yes, can you help me like with everything basically? The whole set, the gaming computer, monitor, mouse, everything. So yeah,
Mhm.
also that's why this one the storage problem. His running his game library out of from a external hard drive that is plugged in into the computer,
Okay.
which is I'm like, "Ugh, Jesus,
Not
okay,
ideal, yes.
yes, not ideal. If if this falls or you bump this hard or you're then it's over. Anyway, um, yeah, let's go over some tech news and then we can discuss some more personal things more, I guess. But yeah.
I don't know if we'll have time for personal things.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to leave at 4.
Yeah, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's.
Gotta go works. Gotta
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do a
make
quick one.
coins.
The coins, yes. All right, but one important, where the most, I feel like, I don't know. This makes me feel happy the most from this week. Wind and solar were EU's top electricity source in 2022. Yes, we have cracked the code. People, it is happening. Wind and solar were overtaking, yeah, basically nuclear, which was the biggest source
Mhm.
in 2022. And yeah, so again, this has been, of course, heavily affected, well, influenced by the current events, energy crisis, everything basically. But yeah, I'm happy to see that wind and solar are have been finally overtaking everything in the EU at least. So this has been, if you remember a few months back, we did a story about Greece having the biggest, yeah, the
Mhm. Mhm.
Greece the biggest solar energy project
Mhm.
in Europe. So Greece is very high up in terms of like I don't know 13% of the whole solar producing capacity. So yeah, but Netherlands is like the top dog in terms of this is wind and solar combined, so you don't get the breakdown necessarily. Latvia, Lithuania, and necessarily about wind and solar both, but yeah, Estonia is doing pretty average, I would say, just behind Portugal, and but yeah, Sweden is surprisingly horrible, which is kind of weird.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, kind of weird. But yeah, Germany is doing pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so the good news here is like, yes, we are getting, countries are getting independent in terms of energy. And yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that's a
not
good
yet,
news. I mean,
but yeah, they are like, it's still a long way to go because yeah, 15% or something that the best countries are doing here all during, it's not enough, but yeah.
yeah, of course, but it's gonna continue growing. That's like the only logical way it can go.
22.3% of the EU electricity
Yeah,
was generated from solar and wind. So yeah, nuclear
generated by what?
by wind and solar both.
Mm.
So nuclear was 21.9 and gas was 19.9. So just barely overtook it. Just very, very barely. But yeah.
All right. Well, gotta
But it,
keep it up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Let's some other news. The program that we are using right now has a huge problem with NVIDIA graphics cards. Discord is slowing down some NVIDIA graphics cards. What?
Low. Okay.
Lol. So how do you mess up this? I don't know. Like Discord, a recent Discord update has introduced a bug that slows down memory clocks up to 200 megahertz on some NVIDIA models, including
Low.
the RTX 3080 and RTX 3060 Ti. What? How do you make a program that sucks back like 200 megahertz from your graphics cards?
They're mining crypto. Oh,
Yeah,
that's not a thing
yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
But they're
yeah.
still doing it.
I mean, it's still a thing technically, but yeah, yeah, you can mine some shit coins if you want to, but
Shitcoins.
yeah, yeah, that's the. But I don't know.
That's interesting. Okay.
Discord, what the hell are you doing?
Random.
Yeah, maybe this is the problem that we're having right now. Oh no, the
Well, I don't have an NVIDIA. I mean, you, yeah, maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have a what? 30,
70.
3070, yeah.
Yeah, which is not affected according to this article, but maybe it could be. I don't know. But you're getting also probably a Nvidia card.
I think so. We'll see. Right now we're leaning more towards 4070 Ti.
Yeah, same here actually. If I can get it like for cheap.
Yeah.
I have a source that maybe it can help you out.
Mm. What did you do?
Yes. Well, I can mention it. Well, I mean, okay, I have mentioned it before on the stream. It's the German site called Alternate, which I have purchased some graphics cards in the past, and they were like, yeah, it's pretty okay for the price.
Mm.
Cheaper than Amazon, cheaper than
Mm.
anywhere else.
Right? And what they ship?
Uh, when did they ship?
They ship to Estonia.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's probably well. Um, yeah. Okay. I guess technically, well, if anything happens with the card, you need to send it back to Germany. But again, that's not a huge well, for me, it's not a huge problem. But because I'm shipping constantly stuff to all over the world anyway. I need to
Mm-hmm.
ship this capture card from Elgato back to Amazon, by the way, because yep, it is completely broken and it doesn't work. And it took me 1.5 months of my time to diagnose because I was emailing back and forth with Elgato and they were like, try these solutions, and I was like, nope, nothing worked. And they were like, okay, it is broken, send us back. And I was like, yeah, I will send it back to Amazon then, I guess. And now don't even know if I want to buy the second one because I kind of want to still because I want to have the video feed working in Discord for you and on the stream, but I kind of need a more powerful capture card, and that's what this is. But I couldn't even try if this works properly because this is broken, and uh,
Mm-hmm.
now I need to buy a new one, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, that's just so yeah. Basically, German graphics card. Maybe you need to if something goes wrong, but because stuff happens, some stuff is just as with your monitor. Just need to send it back, maybe because faulty. Anyway, let's go move on to Anchor, the story that Anchor, Eufy, which is the sub brand from Anchor, had a problem that they were marketing security cameras as local storage only, and but actually were sending all the video feeds and live video feeds which were encrypted, and all the people
Mm-hmm.
who wanted to see the live video feed can access basically with a VLC media player. and and Anchor and Yuffie were like, no, you can't. And now they're finally okay. Yes, we apologize. Our bad. We admit that yes, we have been shitty. So now they're a month after internet outrage. Basically, I saw even like a streamer on OnlyFans post on Twitter basically that yeah, I've been using Eufy cams for my OnlyFans live streams or whatever basically. So uh, you know when you set up basically the all the you don't click live, but the camera is
Mm-hmm.
on, and
Mm-hmm.
so apparently those clips prepping and before and after the live stream, those have been maybe also leaked somewhere. I have no idea. I
Okay.
didn't look that up, but the OnlyFans creator, she was pretty upset that thanks Yuffie, you're crap. So because because those weren't um, what armor some kind of a only uh Twitter.
Wait. I think she also has some just regular Twitch content, right? Or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty. Yeah, it's one of the biggest. Uh,
Okay.
what is it? Armor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No. What's the biggest? Only. The name is hard to. Amaranth. Okay, this is the OnlyFans page. I don't want to open that. I want to open the.
Rated T for
Wait, what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Here. Ah, I can't pronounce this. Amaranth. Amaranth.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
She
uh,
does those ridiculous like
where is it?
pool and bath
Yeah,
streams.
yeah.
Yes.
Hot tub.
Hot tub. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's an actual category, by the way, on
Mm-hmm.
Twitch, right? Hot
It
tub.
is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is basically you just sit in a hot tub and whatever,
Okay.
in a swimming suit and talk to people
Hmm.
and do some whatever, I don't know,
No,
stuff.
I can't find. Where's the? Yeah, but Amor Yuffie tweet. Does it find? Oh, of course it doesn't.
What would you use those cameras for that, though?
Uh, why would you?
No,
What would
instead
you?
of as opposed to like using just regular cameras people use.
They were on sale and they were cheap, I guess.
I suppose so.
Yeah, but
I
people
have no idea how
people
much these
like
cameras
the
cost.
yeah they. She's probably not like yeah. I don't care what camera as long as it's cheap and easy to get.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure she's like, she makes a shit ton of money off of her whatever content. So
Yeah.
at this, you know, at that
Mm-hmm.
point, you may as well invest into some equipment, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, is it this one? Oh no, this is old. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is old. Oh, can't find the tweet. Doesn't matter. Anyway, she was on Twitter like, yeah, thanks Anchor and thanks Yuffie for shit that you do, basically. So anyway, TekTok pool stream when? Wait, what?
mm,
Somebody should be right now in Mexico. No, we have a caller
TikTok is more important than
from Mexico right now. Yeah.
Mexico.
What the hell? What time is?
TikTok pool stream when? In summer, then I guess. Kind of
Yeah.
hard to do a pool stream when it's -5 or whatever. What is the temperature now?
What's the pool that Amaranth uses in her streams
I
now?
don't know. Some kind of like, you know.
Yeah. I'm sure she has a affiliate link for her
Hmm.
pool, right?
So for the up and coming hot tub streamers,
Mm-hmm.
she can get a discount.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God. I'm just imagining like 12-year-old girls like, "Mommy, I want to be a pool streamer. Get me a pool or something, and get me a Eufy camera." Uh,
Hmm.
that's what that's what the Amaranth uses. Uh,
I don't think 12-year-old girls watch her streams. 12-year-old boys, though, I
I
guess
mean,
I suppose could.
yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you heard it here first. In the summer pool stream, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
and
We'll need to think of the logistics.
yeah, yeah. How do we still keep talking about tech news, or do we still have some other topics? Maybe we're gonna watch some Amaranth streams on stream.
Yeah, streamception.
Yeah. Anyhow, Twitter made a, by the way, update to its API thing
Wow.
that they will now charge. So this was the plan all along, basically, because they completely canceled all the third-party Twitter apps, the Tweetbot and what are all the third-party ones that you don't see ads. if you use those for Twitter, and now they banned those basically a few weeks back, and now they're like, the API support is coming back, but you have to pay for it. So
Of course.
yeah, so yeah, uh, maybe Tweetbot and all the other ones that you loved and used, maybe they're coming back if they pay up the good old Elon. But
Mm.
yeah, maybe not. I don't know. The Elon.
Do you use some kind of app for oh wait, Twitter? What am I thinking?
Uh,
My mind went to Reddit. I was like,
I do
yeah,
use. I do use for one for Reddit. Yeah,
yeah. Mhm.
I do use Apollo, which is a third-party Reddit app.
Mhm. I also use Apollo. It's
Yeah,
nice,
yeah, it
and
is.
it has those adorable dynamic island pets. That's the main draw of this app.
The adorable dynamic island. Once
Pets.
again, pets.
Like a pixel animals that live on the dynamic island.
Really
It's just like
interesting. I
chill
just
there and
okay. I didn't know that. Now it makes me want to go buy a iPhone Pro, iPhone
see.
14 Pro.
That's the point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That is the point.
yeah. All right, but yeah. So, but Twitter, third party, third party apps on Twitter. Do you use any? No.
Why don't you use Twitter? Why would I?
Yeah,
Twitter is
yeah,
over.
yeah,
Can we move on to the next thing?
yeah, yeah. We got we can, and of course we have to mention this week the Chat GPT because there is a new milestone that has been reached. 100 million users in 2 months. So this is officially the fastest growing internet app ever, apparently.
Mhm.
I don't know. This is just the news. Uh, Everything else took way longer, and TikTok, for example, was the last. I think the last record holder, which took 9 months to reach 100 million users.
Mhm.
But yeah, Chat ChatGPT, 2 months, it is done. So and again with the ChatGPT continuing on, Microsoft launches Teams Premium with ChatGPT basically. So we don't use Teams, luckily, but yeah, if you want to have the
Teams
premium
Premium.
Teams Premium for $7 per month, then
How much?
seven.
Okay.
So
That's
I
I guess.
mean, yeah, uh, intelligent recap. So you get like intelligent recap, which is model to generate meeting notes. You can, yeah, you can let the AI loose on the meeting, I guess, and listen to important notes, I guess, and he will transcribe the text, the voice into text, basically. If you want to have like some notes after the meeting, I guess. Eh, yeah,
Mm.
which is
I can see it being useful.
yeah, 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 absolutely.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just completely put a picture on you listening carefully to the Microsoft Teams meeting and while playing Cyberpunk or whatever in the other room, and
Mhm.
but you still need to have some info what the hell was going on in the meeting.
Mhm.
Then I guess $7 per month is okay, I guess, maybe. But yeah,
Yeah.
this marks basically the first paid OpenAI feature technically, for because everybody has been asking me, because I have been talking about AI, OpenAI, and the ChatGPT with some people, and they were like, okay, the real question is when does it? How do they? How do they will monetize it basically? My friend was asking, and I was like, I don't know. But now the answer is here. Yeah,
Oh
through
well, they monetize
Microsoft.
any way they can and
Yeah,
every way they can.
yeah. Well, and also this week, OpenAI launches ChatGPT Plus, a separate ChatGPT, which is $20 per month. So now you will get only basically oh, including general access to the ChatGPT even during peak times, faster response times, and priority access to new features and improvements. So that's what you get for $20 per month. But is if it's worth it, yeah, I don't know, maybe for
Okay.
you, yeah. But fun fact: did I talk about it last stream, or I mentioned it to my friend that I was talking about the OpenAI Chat GPT basically. So I have seen examples on the internet where people and companies have sold already ChatGPT for tens of thousands of dollars as a customer service bot for their company. So a programmer, because the API is publicly available for the regular ChatGPT, and they were like, okay, we can make a customer service bot, and
Mhm.
they are selling them for around $10,000 euros, and but without, I don't know how well they disclose. Like, by the way, this can be going away because OpenAI can shut ChatGPT down, ChatGPT 3 down at any point in time,
Mhm.
or start charging at any point in time. So I guess the ChatGPT Plus is uh, the one where you have to pay, I guess. But again, ChatGPT 3 may be replaced by ChatGPT 4 in the this year when it comes out.
Yeah.
Completely goes away, and the companies who were buying the customer service bot for 10,000 euros, like, okay, it's not working anymore. Great. Where's the developer who sold me the customer service bot based on the ChatGPT 3? And
Yeah.
they will be furious. And but yeah,
Interesting.
people are taking advantage of
And of
ChatGPT
course.
already. So yeah, okay. Let's talk about anything else about then. Let's talk about some gaming or some E3.
Before we move on,
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
for the first time in the TekTok history, I'm gonna have to
yeah.
leave the frame to
Oh,
use the
yeah.
bathroom,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can
yeah.
talk about something, some
Okay.
AI.
Yeah, yeah.
When are we gonna have AI powered bathrooms?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, but yeah, this is the first time he's actually left. Ah, usually I am the one who has to leave for some reason. Anyway, the E3 is gonna be pretty crappy this year. Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony all skipping E3. So E3, there have been rumors that E3 is kind of dying, maybe? Question mark? Because so many people are pulling out, basically. That's what she said. Oh no. Do I have to? Do I have to? That's what she said. Yes, I have the sound clips. Although, yeah, I still need to work on them. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, since the show. Oh wait. Show the June 13. IGN in Los Angeles. Yeah, it was cancelled in 2022, and now they want to bring it back, but all the companies are like, uh, do we really want to go? Do we really not want to go? The June 13th to 16th. Yeah, and it has been rumored that the release of Legend of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, about a month after. Oh, yeah, well, they will probably. But Nintendo is, yeah, skipping, so I guess they don't. They are not showing anything there. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Microsoft did not reply. Yeah, of course. So yeah, um, happens to when is the what is the next gaming centric event then, if not for E3? Well, we'll see. But yeah, oh, he is
Anyway,
he's back. Anyway, I was just
so
going over basically the that Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony are skipping E3 this year.
they are, yeah.
Yeah, which is so. What is so? E3 is kind of dying. I feel like I don't know. The the biggest gaming
Mm-hmm.
companies are pulling out. What? Okay. Uh,
Well, you see,
and this
mm,
is a gaming event.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, E3 should kind of die
Hmm.
because it's a very antiquated thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not should, but it's like, I mean, should is like whatever. I don't care one way or another, but like,
Mm-hmm.
it's it feels weird to have things like E3 in the year 2023. Like, they are super expensive to attend and super expensive to participate in for companies because
Yeah. But
it's like talk takes place in LA and like you need to spend literal millions of dollars to get a space for your whatever the fuck thing.
yeah. But where do people hear the latest Tears of the Kingdom
Well, funny you should say
trailer?
that because I know exactly where they can do that. Do you know
Yeah.
where that is?
On the internet?
Sure, but also if we take a step further than that, they can do that on the metaverse.
Oh no. Oh.
Like this is like an actually interesting application for like VR spaces, right?
Ooh.
Where you move that
Yeah.
into. I
Hmm.
mean, that's like
Okay. Are you imagining like attending an event
yeah,
inside? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Like.
basically. I mean, that's just an extra
Hmm.
effort. I don't know who would go for this kind of stuff, but if we like the point of going to something, well, I mean, there is a point to go there for like developers
Mm-hmm.
because it's like a big networking event and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But as far as like for people to actually go there and see demos and stuff and
Well.
try games,
Mm-hmm.
all of those things can be accomplished without going anywhere. You know, all of those three companies who basically carry E3 every time,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like costs.
Well. Yeah.
They have their streaming technologies. So instead of like doing these weird like events that you have to like attend personally and go like imagine like going to E3
Yeah.
for someone like I don't know us or something covering E3
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
LA and like do that and it's just crazy where you could just put those demos on the cloud service that every one of those companies have if you don't want to allow people to download the demos for example for whatever reason if you're like scared that people are gonna like I don't know data mine them or something
Yeah.
just to put them up on streaming of course it's not gonna be the best possible representation of the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, close enough. I mean, playing the demo at E3 is also not the best possible way to
Yeah,
experience the
of
game either,
course, of
because
course.
you're surrounded by hundreds of other people waiting in line
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah,
breathing in your neck.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I feel like it's a decent compromise, and you still get the demo out there to a lot more people
yeah. Mm-hmm.
than you would during E3, because you could even like fucking sell a pass or something, like a one-time ticket of $10 that would allow you to play these demos throughout the week that E3 is happening, or whatever. You can do many different things. But as far as like like conventions, I don't know. I mean, there is some fun
Yeah.
to be had during conventions,
Yeah, it's
I
mostly
suppose.
the networking, as I understand from all the YouTubers. Basically, are like, oh, it's just fun to catch up with old friends and people because they are all here anyway. So,
I suppose,
and
yeah.
that's
It's just a
mostly the
reason to get together, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I suppose so. I mean, and I wouldn't say like no to going to Gamescom or something
yeah. Hmm.
to just attend, like once in my lifetime,
Yeah, Gamescom.
which is in
So
Germany.
yeah, is
Um,
Gamescom the next E3 then? Who is gonna replace E3 then? If E3 is dying, or
who's
should
gonna
there
replace?
be an
I don't
E3?
know. I don't feel like there needs to be a replacement for E3.
Yeah, okay.
If you are a developer and you see value in like this sort of like
Mhm.
meetings, not meeting. No, I mean, yeah, there are meetings also happening, of course.
Mhm.
But if there is value to this kind of stuff, you can move that in a different format without any public participation in it,
Yeah.
which could be again like some sort of virtual whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
I
Mm,
like your idea of this kind of a metaverse attending like an event attending metaverse idea. That
mhm.
could be interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
Like if you well, for developers, I guess it makes even more sense
Mhm.
because yeah, like you can agree on something like that
Mhm.
as a group of developers without having to rent a venue and pay for all this shit,
Mhm.
and just have a approximation of this experience, just whatever for online or in the metaverse or whatever. And
Yeah.
as far as like for people attending it for the fun of it, I mean most people come there. I feel like to see like the new games and get to play them, which could be just replaced by demos. I feel like that's totally fine. And if you must like experience the whatever the fuck the hype, the marketing hype, and uh, what was that name? Q entertainment. I'm forgetting. There was some like thing that when E3 was trying to figure out what to be, when like Corona happened, and then like they came back and they're like, oh, do we do like the classical E3? Do we change it up? And there were like a leaked document of like people like brainstorming what things they need to add. And
Hey.
one of them was entertaining people who are standing in line to get to the demo.
Okay.
So it was called Q Entertainment.
Uh, okay, I
Q
see.
Entertain. I don't know,
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
something along those
Standing in a
lines.
queue and entertainment
And
combined.
like
Yeah.
in the year of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like a very weird thing to even brainstorm and discuss.
Yeah.
Why
I,
should people stay in line to try the demo? What is the point of it? You
well.
know, when you
Mm-hmm.
could just have it streamable for anyone who is willing to pay like a small amount of money or whatever, for the virtual ticket. Because
Yeah.
all those things already exist, virtual events exist,
Mm-hmm.
virtual tickets exist, all
Yeah.
of that exists.
And also,
Uh,
almost I had speaking of almost existing basically because I almost bought Oculus Quest 2 also
mhm.
this week, but it turned out mostly not a scam, but he was listing the price as 100 euros, but he was. I later found out he was actually asking for at least 200, so it was like, okay, okay, what?
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because listing says 100, and then you're like, I don't know, yeah, the price is usually these things go for usually 200. So I'm like,
I listed for 200. What's the problem?
yeah, yeah. Why are
Yeah.
you okay? Anyway.
So, in a nutshell, I don't know. I feel like E3 is like the equivalent of like video game magazines. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
don't need video game magazine. I mean, they were fun to read. I mean, I had even a couple,
Mm-hmm.
whatever time it was, a decade ago or more.
Yeah, yeah,
But now it's just, yeah, magazines are an antiquated medium, right? And
yeah,
they are largely unnecessary for
yeah.
anyone, you know, because regardless of what your hobby is or what your interest is, if whether it's business or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Because even if you are reading a daily, well, not magazines aren't daily, but like if you read a daily newspaper, by the time you get it and read it, it's already outdated news, you know,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much. Like the
yeah.
things that they put in that issue is already outdated because
Absolutely.
just information moves like a million times faster than it used to.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah, I feel like there's no point in lines. There's no point in entertaining people in lines. There's no
Mm-hmm.
point in like baiting people with like random ass nonsensical swag that nobody wants.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
fundamentally, you know, the attraction of these events is to yeah, to see new games, to try new games for people who are like coming, and yeah, there's plenty of
yeah.
opportunities to do that without,
Mm-hmm.
you know, physical venues and physical events.
Yeah, I agree completely. Uh, Now I want to be ready for the future where I'm attending some virtual meetings with my VR headset, but I don't know. Maybe another time.
Sure. Maybe at some point TekTok is gonna become a VTuber virtual meeting
Oh my
space, and we're gonna
god.
be replaced by avatars and stuff.
The whole VTuber thing is like I have been watching a VTuber lately a little bit. It's so bizarre. I don't know. Uh, I I don't know. I'd rather watch the person than a
Mm,
character. I don't know.
mhm,
Maybe I'm old.
mhm.
I don't get it.
I don't think I've ever watched a VTuber. I know what that means.
Yeah, yeah, but oh, okay. There's a like a person who have been watching for years, and she decided to become a VTuber, and now she
Mhm,
has the character up, and I'm like, this is worse, and
mhm,
I'm probably not watching her anymore.
mhm.
I'm gonna stop following and watching her. I probably. Anyway, I don't get it. Maybe the younglings will. Maybe I'm old. I don't know.
Mhm. Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a. Let's move on to some other stuff that was happening this week. One guy's Tesla steering wheel fell off during the
I
middle
heard
of the
about that. Yeah.
drive, which was kind of what. So yeah, um,
You
quality.
okay?
Yeah, Tesla, they're okay because they luckily there wasn't any cars behind them, so he could brake. But yeah, quality control has been not a strong suit for Tesla during all these years anyway, but this is pretty extreme. You don't want your steering wheel falling off in the middle of the road. Okay, but yeah, they're fine, I guess. But yeah, this blew up on the Twitter, the
Of course.
Elon land, and
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, people.
Ha- Has he started blocking people yet for messaging him about it?
The guy or Elon?
Elon, yeah.
Oh, Elon. Uh, Maybe I don't know. No idea. But yeah, this was yeah a few days ago. So one other thing that happened this week, the Yandex leak that we reported on yeah last week or 2 weeks
I
ago.
think so, yeah.
I think last week. Uh,
Mhm.
the Yandex leak revealed 1,922 search ranking factors. So this is a little bit maybe boring talk if you don't care about any like SEO, search engine optimization. So basically, how to get all the websites to the top of the first page of Google and stuff. But this just shows basically that Yandex was pretty heavily copying Google, which we pretty much all assumed. I think, at least I did. I don't know.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but so, and this basically lets us peek behind the curtain. What the hell is going on in terms of how do the, because that's a whole industry. SEO is a whole industry in terms of like how do people get their websites on the first page of Google on the first position. Um, and and yeah, basically the whole conclusion is yes, things that you might expect like page rank, and if the more websites to link to your website, the more of the more authority has your website, basically text relevancy, content age, and freshness. So the more you update your website, the more higher it is. And yeah, I don't know. So some predictable stuff, but yeah, cool. This is Google's um, peak. Google is very heavily guarding these secrets, basically, and if there ever is a Google search ranking leak or whatever, or source code leak, then Google will absolutely completely delete it from the internet. And but Yandex can't, because people are like, it doesn't have a big enough presence on the internet. So the yeah. So all the if you care about the secrets that they are copying from Google, then feel free to look it up. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to Mdasku, which is a local app in Estonia, which I used, but after I heard that partner card, which is Selver and all some other stuff that are going away. So this was basically the one app that was supposed to rule them all in terms of like loyalty cards, payment methods, and they promised loyalty cards and payments. They promised everything in one app, and this was the one app that was basically gonna be the to rule them all. And now they're also like, yeah, we just got bought, and we have no control anymore over it. So we're yeah, it's pretty much died. So
Okay.
they will add Maxima now, but they completely abandoned Silver. So ah, it's dead,
Okay.
and I'm kind of upset because this was the only app. So now, okay, so technically now maybe the if the NFC powered ID card that we have in Estonia, maybe that can at some point replace it, but that means also, oh, that has its own issues anyway. Anyway, my hopes are gone for the one singular app where we will have all the loyalty cards from every store, and also the payment method, because it had silver, and it had payment methods, but that's the end of it. Anyway,
Rest in peace, Mtasco.
Dusko, you are dead to me. Anyway, let's go on to the meme break. Yes. So this was
Oh, are the memes breaking?
the break the breaking of the memes, and I don't know. found this kind of funny this week, and brings me back to the times of me being like, I don't know, 14, 15.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
I never played GTA Vice City.
yeah.
I know.
I think oh no, I have played it, but I never finished it because I don't know.
Don't know. Rockstar games are kind of
Mm.
I don't know.
Well,
I
this was funny, mostly funny to me because not necessarily the GTA game, but there were some games that I was like, yes, I
mhm.
can do it. You can't.
Mhm.
Let me.
Especially nice when you are like I had a couple times when like I was asked to do something and I had never played the game
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of did it in the first try, and I was like, "You're welcome." Mic drop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hated that helicopter mission. Nice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nice. Oh, love it. Oh, my. By the way, Mikkel, how's the mezcal? Doing good? Anyway, so yeah, yeah, there were definitely some missions that I not in GTA but in some other some SNES
Wait,
games and some older games. There were
wait. So, is he traveling to Mexico for what? For like vacation?
Uh, I'm not sure actually because I only saw pictures that he is there, but I have
Mm.
no idea why, and for how long, and what is the purpose. I don't know. Anyway,
Is Mickey the kind of person who travels to a different place and then frantically searches for McDonald's to eat?
no,
Or is he the kind of
no,
person who will
no.
like look for some local
He is doing the local. He is
food? Okay.
doing yeah. No, he has been. Well, I don't know if how many things I can reveal, but yeah, he went to Asia also for 4 months,
Mm.
traveling to all different countries. So he's doing traveling right. He's
Mhm.
doing traveling right. He's doing all the small places, the local stuff, eating like a
Mhm.
local. Yeah.
Good.
He's doing the right thing. So anyway, music. What is going on in music this week? Da 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 da. Corn. Nice.
What?
Yes, Korn is releasing some music. Requiem Mass. Very nice, very nice. Shania, Shan, Shania, Shania Twain is releasing some.
What?
Yes,
Oh my God,
I,
what year is this?
yes, exactly,
My
exactly.
God, where are we?
Yeah.
What is
We're
this place? What is the timeline?
the timeline is right now. And also Rebecca Black is releasing some album next week.
Hmm.
Very nice. Oh, and it's not called Saturday for some reason. Interesting. Okay, because the previous song was Friday, and
Uh,
yeah. Anyway, so this week I'm recommending Tedeschi Trucks Band because I don't know. This is a band I've been following. Some country music. Good old one of the best country music artists I feel like out there, and yeah. And okay, if you want some heavier stuff, then some aggressive deep bass. Anyway, that's it. So let's talk about some TV shows. What the hell is going on? I'm still watching Stargate, but very slowly. And you finished Andor now, correct?
I don't remember. Did I finish Endor or was it last week or no?
Uh, last
Or
week
was it
you had one episode left.
one episode left? Okay, yes, I did finish Endor then.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you mostly summarized last week already the pretty
Yeah, I
pretty
guess final episode didn't change much. Let me think.
yeah.
What was the final episode about? It was the funeral. The funeral.
Yes.
Spoilers for Andor. Yes, the
Yes.
funeral. So everybody was very agitated. Yes, the Aunt Petunia called for people to rise against the Empire. Yes, and pretty much it. And then the main character was like, "Okay, fuck it, and I'm in."
Yeah. 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 All
So
right.
again,
Yeah.
this entire first season is was just like a prelude to the
Hmm.
actual action that will happen in season two. I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's what I'm also like. Yeah. Yeah.
It
I'm.
was fine.
Yeah. It's
I mean, if
my.
season two comes out, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking
Um,
forward to it. Yeah.
I still find every other character in the show more interesting than the main character.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Yeah. All right.
interesting. But then again, I'm assuming these characters will, um, you know, exist in the future seasons. So
Yeah. Well.
I'm interested in their storylines more, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fine. It was better than it was better than Book of Boba Fett for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and as far as like the shows that aren't just like Mandalorian, so aren't just like a bunch of side quests, but the
Mm-hmm.
final episode actually moving the story forward,
Yeah.
I guess I would put like about on this. Maybe I still would say Obi-Wan I enjoyed more than this show.
Right. All right.
Minus a couple of issues. But I had more issues with this show, I feel like. So
Mm.
I guess it's Mandalorian, I guess, because I kind of learned to like it more. The
Mm-hmm.
first season, I was like, what is this? Like, why are we playing a
Yeah.
video game without playing the video game? But then it kind of grew on me a little bit. So I guess
Yeah.
it's still Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Andor. And Book of Boba Fett is like not even close, like in the gutter somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I feel
that's
like, yeah, for me, it's Andor, Mandalorian, and Obi-Wan,
okay.
the top three. Yeah,
Okay.
but again, yeah. Anyway, uh, Desperate Housewives still going?
Yeah, I'm finishing season two.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I can kind of understand why it's like the least liked season of the show,
Okay.
which is weird because I feel like there was a way to make it much more interesting.
Is it more desperate and less Housewives?
It's just like the main mystery, the main like sort of the connecting tissue of the season isn't
Mm.
particularly compelling, and I don't think it's very well explained what the fuck it is about,
Okay.
which is a waste because like the newly introduced housewife, uh, who is at the center of this new mystery, I feel like is like maybe like the strongest actor from the cast,
Mm.
honestly. So I feel like her character is just kind of wasted a little bit. They did have this moment halfway through the season where there was like some interesting character development, like tension happening between the two. I feel like most interesting characters, but it also didn't really go anywhere really because they resolved it already next episode or the episode after that, and I was like, okay, well that's that, I guess. And I have like 3 episodes left in the season, so I guess they're gonna just do the classical, final episode of the season. They'll quickly like tell us what happened, and then the final 5 minutes of the episode they will set up the next mystery for the next season.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right.
which is fine. Like the soapy stuff that is like the big part of the show is still good. Like these sort of domestic dramas and stuff, and yeah, it still keeps me entertained.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's a little bit weaker than the first season.
Yeah.
But
All
first
right.
season was really good, so I guess it's maybe a little bit unfair. But yeah, I'm excited to continue. I will continue watching season three and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Any movies that you watched or
Ooh,
any
I'm super excited to start watching The Last of Us. My goodness,
The
like
Last of
from
Us?
the way that
Well,
it's praised, it's like the best show on television. Yeah, the
Yeah,
last,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty praised. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, what? IMDb rating 9.3 also. What?
Mhm. Like, yeah, like it's the show, which is weird. I would have never guessed that, but I guess my expectations were very low because,
Yeah.
video game adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
there's so much to do with that universe that it could be like the next big thing, the next Game of Thrones or the next Walking Dead or something like that.
You have played the
Which
game.
is crazy to say. Which is crazy to say that, I feel like.
Yeah. You
But
have
yeah,
the
very excited.
you have played the game, right?
I have played the first game. Yeah, I played both games. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's very nice. Like it's adaptation of the first game that also heavily expands on what was briefly mentioned. Like was like
yeah.
just a very brief plot point in the game, and they like heavily expand that, which is honestly the way to do this kind of stuff. Because I don't need to rewatch the one-to-one recreation of the game on screen, That's
Okay.
not really the point. I already played the game and it was really good.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm very super excited. There's like 3 episodes available.
Yeah.
I don't know how many episodes it will have. How many episodes will it have?
Uh, 15, I think.
Really?
Oh, maybe I'm. Is that? Oh, wait. Maybe I'm wrong.
I guess you
Oh,
can't.
oh, 10,
I mean, I'm guessing 10, right? That's kind of like the go-to
10,
number. 10 or 12, I guess. It's like the
or
go-to number nowadays. Yeah, oh my god, it is at 9.3. That's pretty crazy.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm telling you. That's pretty. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Uh,
so that's gonna be my next obsession. Very
nice,
excited.
nice, nice, nice.
Oh, that's about it.
If
No movies
Yeah,
this
no
past week.
movies to for me. Although I want to watch Megan also because I'm kind of curious about this movie.
Yeah, Megan is a mandatory.
Mm,
I didn't
because
like.
yeah, you recommended. Yeah, I'm interested in this stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, the whole house is coming down. If you can't tell, also at the same time. Anyway, what have you been playing? I've been playing Vampire Survivors. Of course.
Is this a new game? I never heard about it.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, it's getting it surprises me in some ways. Have has been surprising me lately also because okay, but this rabbit hole goes deeper, which I like. Which yeah, they put way more work than the price tag is led to believe. I feel like
Hmm.
yeah. Anyway, what have you been playing? Fire Emblem, maybe?
What have I been playing? I've been playing a little bit of Fire Emblem, yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
still going,
yeah.
still okay, still.
I don't know. The story is actively upsetting me, like on a deep emotional level,
Okay.
which kind of leads me to believe that perhaps they're going for like a super like strong misdirection or something. That's gonna like
Yeah.
halfway through the story is gonna completely shift the tone and
Mm,
everything, which
okay.
is like I'm hoping for because I
Mm-hmm.
refuse to believe that an actual human person who gets paid for their writing
Yeah.
abilities
Yeah.
wrote this story
Mm-hmm.
like unironically, and put it in a game because it's a lot. It's just a lot. Um,
Yeah.
um, it's so yeah. Like the reason why I kind of I got that idea that maybe they're going for something like this
Mm-hmm.
is because of how intensely like mediocre. That's a compliment.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
not even mediocre,
Yeah.
like bad. is
Yeah, yeah.
the game. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm still early in this story.
Mm.
And again, this sort of, I mean, the last game that I really liked from the series had this sort of moment where there was a time skip halfway through the game, and like thing happened in that time skip, and then after the time skip, the tone changed a little bit, not like much, but it worked because But like, yeah, maybe they're going for that, but even more extreme,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
will all make sense by the end of it. But I'm not holding my breath because sometimes it is what it is. And I guess if it is what it is, then I will just play it ironically and like try to find some funniness in the in the dreadfulness of the characters and the story. But the gameplay is super fun, so that's nice. It's fun. It's Fire Emblem at its
yeah.
finest, which
This
is great.
this this reminds me. I'm also this week the owner of a Nintendo Switch OLED, which is
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of maybe hunting for maybe the next Zelda game. I don't know if
what Zelda
I'm
game? Ah, to play?
yeah to play, yeah,
Hmm.
or maybe if I can find. I'm kind of curious about like, yeah, maybe I can find a cheap. Uh, what's the first one? Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. What? Rahul, 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 Rahul. Oh. Oh, hi and bye. It's money shoveling. Money shoveling time. Okay.
Money shoveling. Where can I
Wow.
play this game?
Yeah, I need to
Sounds fun.
I need to download this game also. What the hell? Uh, but thank you for stopping by, Alonso.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as always.
go have fun on this money shoveling game. That sounds that's pretty good. Anyway, yeah. So basically, I don't know if I find a cheap Breath of the Wild or the Tears of Kingdom at some point, then I will play. I want to try the
Yeah.
OLED Switch for now.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
yeah. I guess Breath of the Wild goes on sale sometimes, but
yeah,
Tears
maybe.
of the Kingdom is not gonna be on sale for like a year at least.
Yeah, that's yeah. For sure, for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Pokemon Violet. Have you been playing it?
I have been playing it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm surprised that I stuck with. I mean, this is a matter of principle at this point, so I
Yeah.
will finish it. Ooh,
Yeah.
a PlayStation VR2 is available to pre-order. What was the recommended retail price for this?
Violet.
No, for PSVR.
Oh, 600.
VR2 price
In do you mean in US or here?
550. Yeah.
550 in US, but
Mm,
here it's gonna be 650. We did a story about
okay. You can
PSVR.
get it with the Horizon Call of the Mountain for 690.
Okay, yeah,
It's a
600
lot.
600 euros in here in Europe.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Oh, whatever.
But
I'm not going to buy
then
it.
again, depends on the shop, the specific shop that carries it also. So maybe they
Yeah.
will add like 50. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Pokemon Violet. Yeah, nothing new to report. I'm playing it. I'm about, I want to say, like 60% done with the main story.
Oh, okay.
Everything I said about it still is true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a bad game with a good gameplay loop, so
yeah.
it kind of carries the
It's it carries the full.
abysmalness of it. Kind of like, not unlike Fire Emblem Engage, in the sense that,
Mhm.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's a lot more competent game than Pokemon Violet, I feel like. Even though just the story, it's just caught me completely off guard, and that's why I'm like so passionate about it
Mm-hmm.
because the previous game was such an improvement, you know.
Yeah.
And this is like kind of a step backward in that sense. But it's still an infinitely better game than Pokemon Violet. But yeah, Pokemon Violet is a Pokemon
Yeah.
game, and ergo it's fun to play.
Because it,
And that's the only thing that keeps this game afloat.
well,
Because other than
the
that,
formula keeps it afloat, right? The
yeah, the formula is good, and everything
mm.
around the formula just looks like a student project game, basically. Um, and that's just what it
Oh,
is. You
nice.
know, just the developer of Pokemon games is just a bad developer. You
Yeah,
know, that's
yeah,
just what it is. A
it is.
bad developer that has their hands on a very popular um,
Mm.
intellectual property that sells regardless of the quality of the game, and um, you know,
Oh,
why put more effort and spend more resources on making the game when you know for a fact that it will sell like 10 million copies in the first week? You know, no reason. Yeah,
why use many words when few words to trick?
yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's just logical, right?
yeah.
From the business standpoint, you know, of course, like
Yeah.
you know, in my mind, like I see what Pokemon games could be if a competent studio made one.
Mm,
Um, and if it was on a more powerful hardware and
yeah.
developed, like for example, if like tomorrow we woke up and Nintendo were like, you know what? Starting today, we're just giving the Pokemon franchise to Sony. Fuck it, just go make us a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And I know exactly the studio and exactly like it would be it would be
Mm,
something special. But
mm,
you know it is what it is, and I guess that's just the the subtitle for every Pokemon game from now on and ever. It is what
yeah.
it is. You know, it's just.
Remember when the OLED version was coming out and everyone, oh my
Hmm.
god, they're gonna finally do a Switch Pro and stuff. And everyone was losing their mind, like, oh my god, finally they're upping like the powerful, the everything will be better. And nope,
Hmm.
no, still no Switch Pro, just
I
an
don't
old,
feel like there is gonna be a
yeah,
Switch Pro,
yeah,
but I also don't feel like it's fair to say that this game is banned because of the hardware.
yeah, yeah, well,
Because
yeah,
there are a lot more competent games that are running on the same hardware.
mm,
So I think it's just a matter of
yeah, yeah,
incompetence on the side of
that
people who are making the game. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. You
yeah,
know, it's like the same energy as like Sonic, the company that the developer that makes Sonic games, and they
mm.
are just a bad developer, and that's just what it is. Yeah. No, it's just true. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
I'm
just
not.
you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I.
like Sonic games are bad, and they haven't been good in
Mm,
a long time. Thankfully, I
but
don't care about Sonic in the slightest, but I still
yeah,
like see when new games come out and what they look like, and they're just bad. So that's
yeah.
the only conclusion you can make, you know, because unlike Pokemon games that have to come out like every year because holidays and children need to play Pokemon, Sonic people can take as long as they want and they still put out
Mm,
what they put out, So
yeah.
sometimes you can just have bad developers.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I just find it funny. I think this consensus is pretty much on the internet that the the SNES era was the best for the Sonic games or something.
Those 2D sprite
Yeah. Yeah.
pixely games, yeah, that's the peak Sonic, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As
And that's
depressing as
why
it
people
sounds.
are like, "Oh yeah, Sonic," but every time they're disappointed, basically.
It's hard to. I understand, like, if you are passionate about something,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to accept and internalize the thought that the thing that you like is trash. I mean, not the thing that you like, but like
Mm-hmm.
the the modern
Yeah,
content that is related to the thing that you love is just garbage. I mean, the movies were kind of fine, I suppose, but like, you know,
yeah,
I feel like people who like Sonic and feel passionately about Sonic are mostly people who come from the video game space. not from like cartoons or whatever, like just specifically video games.
Yeah.
And it's of course it's logical that they would be excited about every new game that is announced in this connected with this IP. And yeah, it's unfortunate. It's very upsetting, I would say, that
Mm-hmm.
the thing that you love gets this kind of treatment. But yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Kind of. All right. Two things left. Inflation is still a thing, and if you want to have a Vastla cooklet,
Oh, I wanted to ask, is now the time for these things, right? Now is the time,
yes,
February.
yes.
Yeah. My parents were asking. I was like, oh yeah. We did that, and Maurice even made his own like recipe and stuff, like from
Ooh,
scratch.
yes,
Well,
yes,
I
yes,
should tell him
yes,
that he should. And what is this 11 euros?
yes,
No, surely not. Is this Estonian price?
yes.
No. Where?
I'm not completely sure where this is actually. But to be fair, this is apparently handmade or whatever it says on the box. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's. Yeah. This is what drives up the price. It's handmade. It's vegan. It's gluten free. It's a small local producer. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but this is like a restaurant price.
Yeah.
What was it? 11? What
Uh,
was it? 11 what?
11.20 for two.
11.20.
For
So it's
two. So it's like.
so it's
Uh,
560 per bun. Yeah, that's like
yes.
a restaurant. Like they better
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
like amazing at this price.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So
So yeah.
not something I would buy at the store
Yeah.
necessarily. I feel like when I buy things from like a grocery store, I have a certain kind of expectation for what it's gonna taste like.
Yeah. Exactly. This
So
is.
even if it is like handmade, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
then
Yeah. 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 Come on.
I just wouldn't buy it.
It's just been sitting here for. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So a big
Tough sell, tough
yikes.
sell.
But
But
th-
I want
this.
some.
Yeah.
Not these ones, but
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah. I want some also. But Jesus, not for €5 60 cents or something.
you
What?
can make a lot of these. I mean, I guess it depends. You can zhuzh them up as well, but you can probably make them pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Oh
buns
yeah.
you need to make,
Yeah. Yeah. Just
jam, and some whipping cream.
well, the
I mean,
jam
cream is
is.
expensive nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the jam is a new addition. Well, again, depends on how old you are, I guess. But most of my life, I had those without the jam. But
Hmm.
yes, 5+ years, there usually have been the jam ones also.
Mhm.
Usually with jam. Anyway, and the second one I wanted to mention real quick is maybe for our Discord sharing audio, desktop audio conundrum thing, we can use. Oh no, what the hell is this? How is this? Oh, okay, okay. I need to. Uh, wait, what? Eh, what is happening? Deactivate. Activate. No. What? This doesn't. Why the? Oh. Okay, I wanted to show. Okay, I will do it this way then. Anyway, the maybe how to finally solve the audio issue. There is something called now in the YouTube app. This doesn't focus. Okay. Something called. Please focus. No. Oh, come on. Anyway, go live together
Mhm.
is something on the YouTube app.
Mhm.
Maybe this is something we can use.
Mm.
But again, I need to figure it out for the next stream, maybe. But
Mm.
but
Sounds like
uh,
something we should
but
try.
but YouTube added a feature that you can go live together.
Mhm.
I don't even know what that exactly means, even, but that sounds like we can go live together on our different YouTube accounts, and maybe
So
we'll see.
yeah, probably
And maybe this can,
should test it.
yeah, we can maybe work with that. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this stream because yeah, somebody has to go money shoveling also
Hmm.
very soon here.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
wish. But there will be some money made, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, how else will you buy like €5 vastlakuklit?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like,
if the. By the way, did you see? Oh, this week was also the highest, the fastest inflation rate of the EU is in this country, in Estonia.
hmm,
Uh
nice,
yeah,
amazing.
which is also like Jesus. Please. Can I find this
Hmm.
picture real quick? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
so this is pretty rough, and I posted it on Instagram also, and a lot of people were like, "What?" Okay, but
Hmm.
kind of makes sense at the same time because Jesus Christ, the prices. Frozen pizza, €7. Well, starts at 5, but some go up to 7.
Well, I don't know about, yeah. I know Estonians want to be Estonia to be more like Finland. So I don't know about Finnish salaries, but
Well,
Estonia is well on the way toward Finnish prices.
yeah, yeah. Not not for the salaries though yet, but yeah.
Um,
But that has been the goal for a decade more or something because
mhm,
everybody, yeah, the Finnish, they have it so good. Let's be like Finnish. But they
mhm.
started with the prices first, which is sucks. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough of us. Thank you for tuning in. We love you very much. And next week, Friday? Question mark?
Uh, we
Friday?
can do Friday evening, or we can also do weekend.
I think Friday evening would be very
Friday
nice.
evening. Right, let's do Friday evening then. So
Very
around
nice.
6 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, lots of Mikael. Thanks for hanging out lab, and for everybody else. Go make your own vastlakukkel. Bye.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I wish. Now I want one.
Yes.
The
All
payday
right.
hasn't come yet, so
Yeah.
gotta wait a little bit.
All right.